Yo, what's going on, guys and dudes? Welcome back to the Seattle Mariners franchise here on MLB The Show 19. Today we have the A's and the Indians going at it in game number 5 of the ALDS to see who takes us on in the ALCS. Let's get it. Blake Snell on the mound for the A's here. Bottom 2, he's got a man on second base, and he is going to give up the hit that is going to score that man from second base, and that's going to give the Indians a 1-0 lead. Carlos Carrasco, a big-time Cy Young Award candidate, gives up a blast to Matt Chapman here, and that is going to tie the ball game up. So now the Indians trying to strike back. They got bases loaded with 1 out, but the double play completed by the A's infield. And now Carrasco goes back to work here as he's got 2 on, and Jurickson Profar is going to give the Oakland A's the 3-run lead. So now top 5, it's Chapman again, as they have already gone away from Carrasco here, but Chapman with his second blast of the game. That's a solo shot, making it 5-1, but the Indians not going away just yet, as that one is a blast by DJ LeMahieu to make it 5-3. So now Hoyt in the game, obviously Carrasco out of it, but that one's going to get over Josh Reddick's head, and that'll be gone for a 6-3 lead for the A's. The Rookie of the Year candidate, Malone, is going to add to that with a deep right center field shot. And they're going to make it really tough here on these Indians as Carson Smith going to come in the ball game here. His second appearance in the postseason, and he gives up a big slam to Matt Olson. The Mats are really getting it done here for the Oakland A's as they have a combined 3 homers in this game. And then another dinger. It's going to be Calhoun with the big shot, the DH coming through. It'll make it 11-3, and now Liam Hendricks, all he's got to do is shut the door on the Indians here in the bottom of the 9th. There's 2 on for Francisco Lindor with 1 away. He's going to get the hit. That's going to leave bases loaded as they do not test the arm out there in left field of Chad Pinder. So here's a hit. That's going to bring one home. It's 11-4. Jose Ramirez, always a candidate for possible MVP considerations, but not this time, as he will ground out to a fielder's choice. It will score a run for Cleveland, but the next batter, Carlos Santana, will end it, and the Oakland A's are going to be the team that we will take on in this episode. You will see game number 1. You will see game number 2. Easily Matt Chapman, the player of the game there for the A's, as he hits 2 solo shots in this one. Really opened up scoring in one of the innings. Jurickson Profar hit a 3-run bomb. Matt Olson with a 2-run bomb. Willie Calhoun with the solo shot. Just crazy scoring off of really good Indians pitching, and it gets the A's through in 5. Of course, last episode you guys would have seen the Pirates getting through Game 5 against the Reds. If you missed that episode or the conclusion of the Blue Jays series, there should be a card here for you guys to check that out. Derek Rodriguez, Sean Manaea, game number 1 of the ALCS against the Oakland Athletics. We will be at home. You can see Alfredo Escalera and Shed Long getting starts in game number 1 today, and Fernando Mortero as well. So some of the kids getting some starts here. Rodriguez on the mound right away, taking on Paris Allen III, and that's going to be a pop fly for out number 1. Now it's Jeff Malone, the rookie center fielder. He's going to hit one shallow left field. That's going to drop in front of Escalera and the A's right away with a base hit. Here's Chapman at the plate. It's going to be a stolen base for Malone. Chapman will then go on to strike out here, as Rodriguez getting his first K of the game. Here he's going to get another one against Matt Olson. to end the top half of the first. Bottom half we go. It's Mallex Smith. He's going to strike out swinging. Not something you see very often from a leadoff appearance for him. There's Xander Bogaerts. He gets one to go down the left field line, and he will remain on first base. So then Anthony Rendon coming up. Tough play there for Chapman as he bobbles it a bit, and they won't get Rendon at first for the double play because of it. That'll put Ryan Healy up at the plate, but he will fly out over to right field, and we go to the top of the second. It's Piscotty, and he's going to ground out over here. Shed Long will take care of it and get it done. So now the DH Calhoun up at the plate. He's going to dribble one over to short, and taken care of right there. Some weird shift going on, so that was actually Rendon who took care of that. And then the big strikeout right there of Chad Pinder will get us through this one. So now up comes Mitch Haniger. He's going to get the single over to right field to lead off the bottom of the second. And then Mortero launching one into the outfield, but that one is got too much air under it, and it'll be out number one. Here's Shed Long. He's going to rip one right center field, and that will be chased down and caught out there by Piscotty. Good play. And then base Nakajima, not quite living up to his name here, as the fielder's choice will end the second inning. So Rodriguez back to work. He gets a little strikeout there, and they got to throw to first to get Profar. And the catcher, Murphy, up at the plate here. He will get a single right up the middle, away from whatever weird shift was going on there. And now Paris Allen going to have a chance, but he will strike out. Big strikeout from D-Rod. A 2-2 pitch to Malone, and Malone's going to gap this one. That is going to bring around, they are going to round third and bring him home. It is going to bring Murphy in and give the A's a 1-0 lead. So now D-Rod up against Chapman. He gets him on a deep fly ball to left field, and Escalera will close it and end the top half of the third, and the big threat there for the A's. Here's Escalera, and that one is going to bloop in for a base hit. So now Mallex Smith up. He's got a deep fly ball going to center. Not something you see very often from him. That'll be caught near the warning track for out number one. Here's Bogaerts trying to get it through the hole, and they are going to start a double play, but it's not going to happen. Fielder's choice. Bogaerts on first base, and Anthony Rendon out to right field, taken care of by Piscotty. So Matt Olson up to lead off the top of the fourth. He's going to hit a shallow fly ball here, and that'll get taken care of by Bogaerts. Now here comes Piscotty, and he gets the base hit bloop over the first baseman, Ryan Healy, there for a base hit. But then the double play of Calhoun works out very well, and that gets us out of that inning, that top half of the inning. Here is Ryan Healy at the plate. He's going to get a leadoff single in the bottom of the fourth inning. That's going to bring up Haniger, who's slumping a little bit right now. He's going to get a strikeout there. And then Mortero, too much air on this one, and that's taken care of out there by Profar. So now Shed Long, last guy with a chance, and he gets it done as he gets the base hit into center field. That'll put 2 on with 2 away for base Nakajima. And no base knock here as he is thrown out at first base. So now here we go to the top of the fifth, and Pinder, big line out right there. That'll bring up Jerks and Profar here in the top of the fifth. It's a bouncer. Shed Long makes that play as well. And now Murphy up at the plate, and the catcher will go down on a very nice curveball. Looked too good for him not to swing at. So now Alfredo Escalera going to lead off the bottom of the fifth, and he's going to get a base hit into left field. That puts a guy on for Mallex Smith, and Mallex Smith going to swing through that one. Escalera trying to take second, and he will be thrown out by Murphy. Excellent defense there. And then Xander Bogaerts up at the plate. He will get another base hit and get us once again a runner on first base for Rendon. Trying to do too much with that one, and he will be out. He will be the final out of the 5th inning. So now to the 6th we go. It's Paris Allen. He's going to get thrown out on a close play at first base. Almost took too long there. Here's Malone. He's going to go down looking. He doesn't quite like the call, but it is what it is. Here's Chapman. He goes down swinging on the curveball. And a very nice pitched inning there for Rodriguez. So here's Healy to lead off the bottom of the 6th for us. And he's going to hit a bomb. An unexpected homer. Not sure it had the distance to carry, but it did. And Ryan Healy has tied up game 1 with a solo shot in the bottom of the 6th. Still nobody out. It's Mitch Haniger, and he is going to get tracked down there and thrown out at first base. So now it's going to be Mortero. Base hit up the middle. Puts another guy on to possibly do some damage here. Shed Long's got to come through, and he doesn't. He will strike out on a low pitch he should have never swung at. Here's Nakajima, and he's still looking to live up to the nickname of Base Nakajima, as he doesn't there. D-Rod still in it. He's going to strike out Matt Olson to lead off the 7th inning. Now on a 3-1 pitch, it's Piscotty, and he's going to get walked. And that'll bring up Calhoun, and Joe Jimenez is going to come into this game. His first postseason appearance, he's going to have a big fly ball out to center field. Jimenez was not available for the ALDS, but he is here in the ALCS, and he's going to give up a huge bomb here to Chadwick Pinder. And that's going to give the Oakland A's the 2-run lead. Profar is up next. He's got a shallow ball into left, and Escalera tracks it down and takes care of it. So now, bottom of the 7th, we got to get our bats together. It's Escalera, and he's going to get a base hit. That's why he's batting 9th, because when we get left off at the bottom of the order, he's a nice guy to lead off every once in a while. And then bottom 7 again, still, it's Malik Smith. Huge base knock, and that's going to put 2 on. The A's are going to get a little nervous here. They're going to bring in Tommy Kahnle. And he's going to come in for his 4th postseason appearance. He gets Bogaerts on a awful pitch that he should have never swung at. And then Anthony Rendon is going to ground out into a double play. And the A's will move into the 8th inning. As now, here's Murphy. He's going to get walked by Joe Jimenez on a pitch on the line. And then here's a rope into left field, but it's caught by Escalera on Paris Allen III. So now Malone going to come to the plate here. And he's going to rip one into right, and Mitch Haniger will track it down and make the play. So now 2 away in the top of the 8th with 1 on. It's Chapman. He's got one deep out to left field. And that will be caught by Escalera. So now it's Liam Hendricks coming in, his 2nd postseason appearance. He hasn't even pitched a full inning yet. And Ryan Healy going to hit one out to center. That will not be caught out there by the rookie Malone. And Healy will get all the way to second base as nobody picks up the ball. So now it's Mitch Haniger-nades, and he is launching Haniger-nades here at home as he has been slumping, and it is great to see him finally get off the schneid with a 2-run bomb to tie this thing up in the bottom of the 8th. What a clutch home run by Mitch Haniger-nades. And now that's going to bring up Mortero. He's going to strike out as he swings through the curve there. So now it's Shed Long with 1 away, and he's going to ground out to shortstop. That's taken care of. And now 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. It's Base Nakajima, and he finally gets one. Base Nakajima for once living up to that name today. So that'll put Escalera up, and he is going to get struck out on a horrible slider. Keith Lovett. He pitched in 1 game this postseason. He pitched 4 innings. He pitched extremely well. We're counting on him here. That he does not get the call on. Next pitch, he does not get the call on it. And now the 3-2 pitch, and that hits the corner perfectly, and he still doesn't get the call on it. So Keith Lovett right away going to give up a walk. So now Piscotty up at the plate. He is going to fly out into foul territory. So 1 away, top 9. There's the strikeout we're looking for from Lovett. And now here comes Pinder, and he's going to get the base hit up the middle. That's going to put 2 on with 2 away, and Jurickson Profar is going to walk the bases loaded here. So now it's Murphy, and that one was very close. Call could have gone either way. Lovett will walk in the leading run, and then he will get the next batter on a strikeout. Very, very odd inning for Keith Lovett, and now Lou Trevino is going to come up. He's pitched in 1 postseason game, and he's done his job in it. But he's going to give up a leadoff single to Malik Smith right up the middle of the diamond. And now it's Bogarts, and he strikes out on an outside pitch. It's been happening to the Mariners all day, but Rendon picks them up as he gets a base hit as well. 2 on, 1 away. It's Healy, and that's going to be an easy double play ball. And the Oakland A's have defeated the Seattle Mariners on the road here in game number 1. Chad Pinder is the player of the game with his 2 RBIs and his homer in this one. Healy and Haniger did everything that they could. Levet he walked too many batters in the 9th inning. There was a real chance that he could have gotten something done. Seattle would have brought in Ken Giles in the game, but Giles was unavailable after pitching for the last 2 games in the Blue Jays series to get saves in those and move the Mariners on in that ALDS. Lovett was the guy that came in today, and he just wasn't able to get it done like he was previously. Just 3 walks is too many. He does have excellent electric stuff, though, with 2 strikeouts in that inning anyway. But now it is on to game number 2. We cannot dwell on the past. A couple lineup changes, as you can see, for the Mariners, going with a different order today. And so are the A's, to be honest. Nick Martini's going to bat second, but we're going to go with a quicker highlight style here in the first inning. Yusei Kikuchi on the mound, a unconventional double play there for the Mariners, and then Malik Smith going to lead off with what he usually leads off with, that base hit. That's going to bring up Crush Davis later on with 2 away in the inning. He will get a hit. So some trouble brewing, but Rendon disappoints on the outside pitch. And look at Mustachio Mengen getting it done for the A's in inning number 1. So then Malone going to get the hit here, and that's going to bring in the first run of the ball game off Kikuchi. Then up comes Profar, and he's going to hit one into the gap, and that is going to really get things going for the A's, as that makes it a 3-0 game. Malone comes home. Dan Altavilla going to come into the game in the 5th inning here. And we're going to see what he can provide, as he has a 0 ERA in his 1 appearance this postseason. He's going to go ahead and get the double play. That other run comes in, but it's going to get charged to Kikuchi. And then he's going to get the fly ball out here to end it. So he just gives up 1 for Kikuchi there. So Kikuchi gives up 4 to start this game. And then look at this bomb. Altavilla gives that one up. That's the rookie Malone on the solo shot, and it's going to be 5-0 A's. Jamie Castilla going to come to the mound. He hasn't had the greatest postseason, and he's going to give up a jack. That thing is out of here as soon as it left the bat. That's a 2-run jack for Piscotty, and that makes it 7-0 in the top of the 8th inning. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and up comes Mitch Haniger. That one's curling foul, but it dings off the foul pole, and it gives us a run. At least we aren't getting shut out in this ball game, but Mitch Haniger providing the lone spark so far for this Mariners offense. The crowd's starting to get a little into it. Junior Mendoza going to come into this ball game, his 5th appearance this postseason. And he's going to give this to Bogaerts, and it is not going to get caught out there in right field, and Bogaerts going to find his way on second base with a leadoff double in the 9th. So now Crush Davis going to strike out swinging. At least he was trying. And then Rendon going to get up. He pops one into center field. That's going to get caught. But that is going to send Bogaerts over to third, and very close play, but they call him safe. That brings up Ryan Healy. He gets the base hit to bring in Bogaerts. And our respect level went up about 2% with that second run. So now we're at 7-2, and Shane Green going to come in for his 5th postseason appearance. And all he's got to do is get one batter. It's Mitch Haniger. He hits it deep, but this one's not another Haniger-nade, as that one has warning track power. And the Oakland A's pull off 2 wins here in Seattle behind Daniel Mengen and Blake Snell. So they get the wins over Yusei Kikuchi and Derek Gonzalez, who honestly are supposed to be our best pitchers on paper, but they haven't been throughout this postseason. So there's still hope if you're rooting for the Mariners in this ALCS, but it's not looking good so far, as they've lost both games at home. That's usually not a good sign. The bullpen has not been great thus far. But if you are hyped to see the rest of this ALCS, please go ahead and drop a like on this video, as well as subscribe if you are new to the channel and want to see more of this, as well as the other franchises, all in different sports, as it is franchise content all day, every day, here on Franchise Gaming. Thank you guys, and I will see you all on the next episode. Take care of yourselves.
You're a pretty little star boy.